Hi everyone, I'm Lil Mango. Hope you like this little cinematic. Probably need to clear up some confusion if you're wondering why at the end of the video there was just me and T5 left and just one minecart. This was just caused by some issues with the replay mod, which is a great video editing tool for Minecraft videos, but it's still 1.12 beta and it didn't properly keep track of all the entities. So that's why, yeah, some entities got lost there. Alright, now that that is cleared up, I want to talk about the world's first bidirectional functional Minecraft submarine a little bit more in detail and explain how it works. It's already quite hard to make a one-directional flying machine resemble something while retaining the functionality, but doing so with a two-directional flying machine is a lot harder because the push limit is the main limiting factor really. So I'm really glad that at least the general shape resembles a submarine. So the main component, which also keeps the passengers dry, is the 6-wide hull here. So basically surrounded by 4 two-way extensions. They go all the way around. And on the sides or ends, we have a 6x6 flying door, more or less. There's in one case getting pulled and getting pulled from the other side of an engine. So we have 2 engines. They're completely mirrored, so it's basically the same. In this case, the engine here pulls the extensions, also the hull is getting pulled, and then have timed it perfectly, and also started this engine here on the other side, so the door here is close to the submarine, so water can't penetrate the inside of the submarine. I want to quickly explain how the two-way extensions work. So the sticky piston here grabs those slime blocks where we have 2 sticky pistons attached facing in opposite directions and also 2 observers powering them. It's also important that the observers are blocked here with glass blocks so no water could activate the observers. Otherwise water updates would completely wreck this machine if the observers aren't blocked. Alright, so now it's important if we grab this whole part that only the piston facing this direction could be activated. In order to make sure that this happens, there are additional blocks behind this sticky piston which would exceed the push limit. So this piston can't be activated because the push limit is the limiting factor, and only this piston would activate, and we get a chain reaction. One extension after the other is getting pulled, as you can see here. Now in order to fly to the other side, we just have to do the same. We also need to make sure that we have some blocks behind the sticky piston, and then we can fly to the other direction. So back to the submarine world. So we need to grab in total 4 of those two-way extensions and also the 6x6 door. So everything is basically chained together and with a lot of extensions and hooked up to this engine here. This is a bit of a special engine because it has to be a slow engine that is waterproof and also has to be bidirectional. So I just want to quickly show that the normal 10 game tick engine wouldn't work, it's too fast. You see, this would break. So here's how you can make a slow bidirectional engine. Just need to set up pistons and slime blocks like this, and now I just need to add the observers. So on this side we could add observers like this. I can also show you how to make it waterproof. In order to make it waterproof, we add 1 slime block here and add slime blocks there. So unfortunately this wouldn't work on the other side. Of course we could add another observer here, but we need to power both those sticky pistons. The only way to achieve this would be adding an observer that powers the slime block directly, and that's the slow engine which works with this extension. Okay, now in order to start the machine, you just need to power this piston here, and as you can see, the slow engine works with the extension. There's just one problem left. So here this observer that powers the slime block which powers both pistons is not waterproof yet. So in order to avoid this issue, we can't add additional blocks to the engine because the push limit is the limiting factor. Again, way to work around this issue is to add a second identical engine that blocks this observer here from the bottom. So that's why we more or less have 2 engines which are chained together, and we also need to activate them both at the same time, which we do with those observers. So there's also another flying machine here in the back. It just flies forwards and starts the whole engine at once. This piston and this piston get activated at the same time. Alright, so next I want to show you how you can activate this submarine. It was important to me that you can activate the machine from the inside. So that's why one of those glass blocks got replaced with a trapdoor which an observer can detect. In this way, the player sitting in this minecart here can activate the machine. By the way, those minecarts are held in place with those walls here. And it's also kind of important that you stay inside of the minecarts, because if you would try to walk around here in the middle, then sooner or later we'll glitch through some blocks. So if you stay in the minecarts, it will be a safe passage. Also, you could expand this section here in the middle more or less infinitely, so you can add as many two-way extensions as you want. Of course, there's still the issue that this observer here will be picked up by the slime blocks of the machine. That's why the starting mechanism works like this. So this observer activates the sticky piston below, which grabs the observer, and another observer detects the sticky piston below. So this is how it looks in a separated world. So you activate the machine by activating this trapdoor. Of course, there's still the issue that you need to bring back the observer into this position again for the next time. If you would just try to short power the sticky piston, the observer would activate again, causing the sticky piston to grab it again. So there's a workaround for this. You just need to do the special sequence here, powering the sticky piston 3 times, and then the observer stays in the top position. Because it's my 60,000 subscriber special, I also included some extra details for added realism. So the idea is that this is a dry dock, and when the flying machine is getting launched, or the submarine, then the whole room is flooded, and also this door opens to make room for the submarine. So this is a 10 by 12 piston door. We have a flying machine also on both sides. So this basically pushes over the whole door, and the back there's a self-returning engine made by ether attached, which causes the whole machine to return. In order to close the door again, there's basically the same flying machine on the other side, which closes the door again and also self-returns to the default position. So the sequence more or less goes like this. So you activate the trapdoor here, then the whole room gets flooded, then also those blocks here get retracted that at the moment hold the weight of the submarine. Of course it would float in Minecraft, but that's just some extra realism. And then here the door gets opened. Also there's a 3 by 3 piston door at the entrance that's also getting closed. And yeah, we also have an elevator here that brings you up to the surface. Alright, so let's actually try it out. Once more, you already saw in the cinematic, just the launching process. So it's this minecart here, and this starts the whole mechanism now. The room gets flooded. Then the door here opens. I think those things got the iron blocks also should get retracted any moment. Actually, it takes a while until the doors opened. Yep, and now those retract, and then the flying machine is launched from both sides. So here, at this extent, and also here the flying machine in the spec is also launched. With this server construction here, has to be timed perfectly, and that keeps the water out. Of course, sometimes you get those little water slices inside of the machine, and this is actually caused by a bug. So random ticks could occur, which cause the water to flow a little bit faster. So it could actually happen that sometimes you get a water slice inside of the submarine, but this shouldn't be a problem. Also here at the entrance, but it's dissipating more or less immediately again. Okay, so we're out of the dry dock, and now the submarine returns to the other station that you saw in the beginning of the video. Alright, so the submarine is now entering the dry dock on the other side. There's an observer attached, actually this one here, which would power this dropper here with quasi-connectivity, and this causes, or starts the whole reaction again. So you can see here, it's getting powered, whole machine also stops in the same moment. And now the door closes. Next, the flying machine goes over, closes the door again, and now also the dispensers at the top are activated, sucking in the water again. And of course those blocks here at the bottom got added to hold the weight. And once the water is gone, the 3 by 3 piston door would also open. Yeah, this one here. Alright. Alright, I think I mentioned how everything works. Of course, here in the bottom there's quite a redstone mess. Make sure the timings are perfect. Maybe, I guess this question will come up. If you could add extra blocks or to make it more resemble like a submarine, or add, I don't know, missiles or whatever. No, that's actually not possible. Pretty much all of the pistons are at the push limit, so it's actually not possible to add a single block in 95% of the cases. So there's a reason this is the first bidirectional functional submarine. It's extremely hard to do, and there's just not much leeway to add extra blocks. Alright, so I'm actually planning to do a tutorial on this, so stay tuned. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.